Hello, everybody, and welcome. We got a great bout coming up for you. Kostya Tszyu. It's a WBC number 2 rated super lightweight contender. Diobelys Hurtado, the number BC 5 rated contender. Nick the Greek, along with Cal Ehlers. And I'll tell you what, Nick, it's going to be a good one.
This figures to be a terrific card.
Nick, just looking at the records, it looks like a good one tonight.
That's right. Tszyu has a 21-1 record here, 16 KOs going against Hurtado, a Cuban-born fighter, 28-1, 19 KOs.
And you know he's got Duva in his corner. What does that mean to this fighter?
Well, you got a couple of good corners on both sides. I mean, it means a lot to each of these guys. They're well represented. They both have a good future in front of them. We're looking for a terrific fight tonight, and it's a pick-em type of fight, Cal.
It's a pick-em type of fight, but are we going to see some strategy early on in the first, second round? Maybe a little bit of low punching, body punching, as opposed to the knockout type of fight.
Well, I think Tszyu is going to come right at him. I think he's going to come out with a vengeance and try to show some superiority early. These guys like to get out there and mark their territory.
What do you think is a favorite here? You know, you look at both fighters and what they've done so far, and Hurtado. Supposedly Hurtado likes to go out strong early and then lay off a little bit in mid rounds if he's lasting that long, and apparently he has with the 28-1 record with 19 KOs. So do you look for the strategy here, Nick, for him to go out early and go after him and then lay back a little bit?
I look for him to do whatever comes to him. He's going to go out there and take a look, and whatever style comes at him, he's going to try and adjust to it early. And with that adjustment, then he's going to try to force the fight, and neither fighter here should take a step backwards.
You know, from what I've heard from the fight people out here, and you know, prior to our fight tonight, it's going to be a good one, but they don't look as powered to be the key to either one of these fighters. So there's obviously some other strategy involved here.
Well, the records for both of these fighters are good records as far as KOs are concerned. When you have 21 wins, 16 of them by KO, that does show a lot of power for Tszyu. And on the other end of it, you got 19 KOs, so they do have power. But when they, you know, as you come up the ladder, Cal, and you fight tougher fights, the knockouts don't come as easy as they do in those earlier ones when you're building your record. In this case, though, both guys have the potential to knock each other out, and of course, that would catapult them into a later, bigger fight.
Obviously, a key fight for both fighters in their career. A win tonight here will propel them to, you know, another big fight.
Okay, I think we're going to go up to the ring here.
We're going to take a look at the tail of the tape coming up. 29 years old, 26 years old, 5'6", 5'11". There's a big difference. The height advantage for Hurtado could be a big difference.
And it's a 7-inch reach for Hurtado too. So that if he can utilize his jab. And then the rules of this fight, Cal, there's no standing 8 count. There's 3 knockdown rules into effect. The referee can, or the doctor can stop the fight here. And this fight cannot be saved by the bell in any round, including the last round. Even though we're in California, that's an international rule, Cal.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if that's an advantage for either fighter, but they both look pretty fired up as we're heading into this bout tonight. It'll be a 12-round WBC title fight. We're looking forward to it, and they're both pumped up pretty well tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to Fantasy Springs Casino here in Indio, California, where tonight America presents, in association with your undisputed, undefeated King of Beers, Budweiser, this Bud's for you, championship boxing for your entertainment, sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission and the World Boxing Council. WBC supervisor ringside for this bout is Bobby Lee. Along with America Presents, this first bout is brought to you in association with Main Events and Team Freedom. And now, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Interim Super bout, lightweight championship bout. The winner of this bout will be a mandatory opponent for the vacant World Championship. The 3 judges assigned scoring this contest are Hank Ellis-Peru, Anik Hangtongkam, and Terry Smith. And when the bell rings, working in his 113th, pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, the referee of this bout is Dr. James Jenkin. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red, white, and blue, weighing 139 1/4 pounds. He has a professional record of 28 victories, 19 by knockout, with only 1 defeat. He's a native of Cuba who now fights out of Miami, Florida for Team Freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, ranked number 5 in the world, introducing Diobelys Hurtado. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black and weighing 139 pounds. As a professional, he has a record of 21 victories, 17 by knockout with only 1 loss and 1 draw. Originally from Serov, Russia, he now fights out of Sydney, Australia, ranked number 2 in the world, presenting the former junior welterweight world champion, Kostya Tszyu.
Mouthpiece. Put it in. Gentlemen, obey my command. Let's go.
Here we go, Cal.
We look for a good one tonight, Nick. This should be a battle from the start, and here they go.
And we got Tszyu in his velvet black shorts. Comes out punching right away with a quick left, a quick right. And as we figured, Cal, they're going to mix it up early here. You can see there's a nice height advantage with Hurtado. He's a bigger fighter with a bigger reach. And they get into a little clinch right now. And if he's able to utilize that reach, he could probably hold him off for a good part of this fight and find a good strategy. Anyway, the early going is a little bit easy right now.
Exactly.
It seems like
each other out, obviously, as fighters do in the first couple of rounds. A good left connected there and hit him in the forehead. They're both okay.
Hurtado gets in the nail on the right, and a solid right. And Hurtado goes down. He grabbed the rope to try and stay up, but it was a definite knockdown. He took 2 shots to the chin immediately. Tszyu is standing flat-footed, ready to come after him.
Here he comes.
Close touch, and here he comes with a quick left and a right, and down goes Tszyu.
Tszyu goes down.
Down goes Tszyu. It was more of a trip or a slip, but it's counted a knockdown. So he's taken a mandatory 8 count in the first 30 seconds of the fight. Both fighters have been down.
That's what you want to see or hear. I'll tell you what. Both fighters aggressive. Here they go again, Nick.
And Cal, you know, I'll tell you what, Tszyu is very flat-footed. There's no footwork in this man. Right now, he just wants to get in and get the job done. And down goes Tszyu again. Second time down. He's taking an 8 count standing. This is something,
what a
Cal.
surprise, Nick. I'll tell you
we
what.
figured they'd come toe-to-toe, but we didn't figure 3 knockdowns in the first minute and a half. Right now, they're both just looking at each other. It's like a star.
104 left in the first round. 3 knockdowns.
Now Hurtado's backing up. Tszyu is coming forward. And now they're clinching, and there's a solid infighting here. Referee steps between them, and here they go again.
It was a left by both fighters that put the other fighter down twice, Nick.
And he takes another. Tszyu takes another left, and Tszyu shoots a right. Now a right and a left in our corner. He's right up above us. Hurtado's a little wobbly, but he tries to come back. He does come back with a left and a right. And they're clinching again, and the referee breaks him up once again. And here we go, Cal, with some solid action. Both fighters trade left hooks. Tszyu is standing there just trying to give it all the power he has. Right here in the corner above us, Tszyu with the left, Hurtado with the right, and he throws it down.
That was a throwdown.
Not a knockdown.
That was a throwdown, Nick.
Throwdown, Cal. It was not a knockdown. 10 seconds left in the round. Will they survive this round?
Left.
Both fighters trade punches, and there's the bell.
What a round.
And there's the bell. A solid first round. The fans are a little irritated. The beer comes into the ring.
Let's I'll tell you what, the fans love it, and they should. We're gonna hear what's going on.
But he's got to find his range. You got to jab. You got to move.
Tiene que moverle ya, ya. Y tiene que mover. Box. Box. Tiene que mover.
Okay, here's the Hurtado. Now Hurtado's going down with that right and a solid left.
Another knockdown
coming up next. Now here's Tszyu going down. He ate that right knuckle sandwich. Now here comes Tszyu's second knockdown, Cal. You see it there, and a solid
left
right,
hurt him
and
twice.
The right knocked him down.
Wow, 3 knockdowns. How many times did you see that in the first round?
Not very often, Cal.
Boy.
Both fighters are up. We're ready to go with round number 2.
All right, here we go for round number 2. Already swelling underneath the eye of Tszyu, underneath the right eye, Nick. Big swelling.
Hurtado looks like he's going to try and finesse him a little bit. He looks like he's going to try and box more in this as he throws a jab. He's using his footwork and he's bouncing around. Tszyu, in the meantime, is constantly stalking. Throws a solid right to the body. Tszyu throws another right to the body. And a left to the face. Tszyu is definitely forcing this fight. Hurtado seems to be
back at it.
a little bit nervous here. He's backing up. He's trying to stay out of harm's way.
Big puff underneath the right eye of Tszyu. Big puff. It's not bothering him, obviously, Nick.
He's ready. He wants to put him away early. He obviously is not afraid of Hurtado.
You would think Hurtado would go after that right eye.
And that's exactly what he did, Cal. He threw a quick right to the right eye, and he's trying to stay back and get a jab in. He clinches right now.
Both aggressive this round, but not nearly as aggressive as the first round.
And the referee had warned him about clinching. And right now, Tszyu is sitting there again trying to force the action, looking for
good left.
Takes a left. Tszyu he's got Hurtado in the corner.
I'll tell you what, Nick, they're not using much of the ring, that's for sure. It's the corners and the ropes right now.
Referee splits him up again, Cal. And
The left misses.
There's only one direction that Tszyu knows, and that is forward. And they're clinching right now.
Obviously, we saw them in the first round, Nick. They were very aggressive. Both fighters very aggressive. Slowed down a little bit, although the strategy may have changed.
And here, but Tszyu is still constantly on the attack. He's just focused totally. His eyes are set right on the head of Hurtado. And Hurtado's countering by keeping the jab in his belly and his face. And he's just staying busy. And that's what he needs to do against Tszyu. Yeah, there's a good left and right by Hurtado.
Both aggressive, still very aggressive. Great fight.
Good left, good straight left by Tszyu. They're coming over in this corner above us. A lot of determination here, Cal, on both.
Couple of body punches, Nick. Good right that hit, one that missed.
And here you go. Tszyu is sitting. He's just on a straightforward action. It's amazing that these fighters don't go down a little bit earlier because they're taking some pretty good shots here, Cal. And there's another one, a solid roundhouse left hook. A right that missed by Hurtado. And now they clinch, they spin around, and Tszyu is 10 seconds left in this round now, and Tszyu is stalking. Hurtado throws a quick left, another quick left, and a right to follow it up. Glancing blows, and that's the end of the round, Cal.
What do you think the strategy was that changed from the first round, Nick? They obviously came on both aggressive, very aggressive in the first round. In the second round, a little more feeling out the opponent, although both got very aggressive in the last 30 seconds.
Well, what happened there, Cal, is Hurtado fought a little bit smarter in the second round. Tszyu was continually going for him and was staying aggressive. Okay, here's a replay now. Let's take a look at this, Cal. You see him in that clinch, and a solid left by Hurtado. And there's they're in the clinching, but at this point in time, they're both a little bit frustrated. They're trying to get off, but you're going to see him coming up here.
It's a possibility they can't be tired yet in the second round. Although they expended so much energy in that first round, could it be a possibility we're going to see some, like we were talking about, the swelling now under both eyes, not only under the right, but left and right.
And that may have an effect if this fight goes 7, 8, 9 rounds.
Here we go, round 3.
All right, Tszyu starts continuing with the same attack that he's had, and Hurtado is making his move around the track. He's trying to jab and use some footwork. There's no footwork with Tszyu, none at all. I mean, he's just standing flat-footed as can be, trying to muster up all his power, and he's walking fast, and he's getting it right now. Quick left and a quick right. He follows him into the left corner. Camera is. And these guys are clinching. The referee's
they're not shy.
No, they're not shy at all.
They're it.
Yeah. A little talking here coming on.
Oh, yeah.
And a left that reaches. So we're seeing that aggressive style of Tszyu. And a quick exchange here. Both fighters got one in there, Cal.
It looks
right and a right that's missed by Tszyu.
It looks like Hurtado a little bit is going after the eyes of Tszyu right now. That's where he's concentrating on, and that could hurt him in the long run.
Oh, yeah, possibly could, but what you got going there, you want to take any advantage you can in this particular fight. There's a left by Tszyu and a roundhouse right by Hurtado. Too much effectiveness, but you can still see the strategy by Tszyu. He keep pressing this fight.
You can see the strategy, but a little bit of settling down by both, more defensive than they were offensive in the first two rounds. Kick
straight right to the face. Obviously, Tszyu seems to have a little bit more power in this fight right now. He's not afraid of Hurtado's punches, so he keeps forging forward. So in this case, Johnny probably doesn't need a whole lot of footwork. There he comes in again with another left and follows it with the right. Nothing too solid. But on the other hand, Hurtado is not showing enough weight at this time.
We're just over a minute left in round number 3. So far, this round, I'd say, is even.
Oh, there's a good left. There's a solid left by Hurtado. That looked real good. It was good straight left, and it caught him.
It didn't seem to hurt him, though.
Well, it didn't seem to hurt him, but you never know. Look how quick he went down. He was down in that first round in a flash. So anything could take effect on either of these guys. This is a pins and needles type of a fight. Well, there's a couple of punches.
Little roundhouse that missed. Tszyu backing up a little bit. I think Hurtado's got him backing up a little bit in this round, at least in the last couple of last 30, 40 seconds. A right misses.
Well, that's been the strategy, Cal. He keeps on forging forward. He doesn't seem to be afraid, but you never know. That strategy can backfire. Anyway, we're down to 10 seconds in the round now. Good round for both fighters. No one really took charge of it.
Absolutely, Nick. I'd say a pretty even round. Round number 3 on the first two. How do you score the fight so far?
You know, it's really difficult to score this fight. Both guys went down.
Kostya got to keep the defense up. His right hand, he's trying to bring us under it.
Those early knockdowns.
And to get him on the ropes, smash everything into his body. Okay, Kostya's starting to tire a little bit.
I think Tszyu got the best of the second round.
We're going to take a look at what happened in this round right now. And not that there were any knockdowns, but
here you go. Take a look at this replay.
I'm starting to get a shot away on us again, mate. Okay.
Taking a left from Tszyu and trying to fire back with the left himself. Now that was the solid right that we talked about. That was a punch that could kind of sway the judges.
not a lot of connection here. They're looking, they're feeling each other out.
And that was a good left.
Great left. Hurtado came back with the great left.
So this is a fairly even fight, Cal.
You think so, even after the first round?
Well, the first round was even from the standpoint that both fighters went down.
I'll tell you, if you're in our position looking at the two, Hurtado right now has got the best of it.
Well, I don't know if he does have the best of it. I think that Tszyu, by the fact that he's the aggressor, is getting there. And there he goes right now. He's coming at him, and he has absolutely no fear. He's putting in some solid, hard punches. He just wants to get the job done.
You got to get the feeling his corner, Tszyu's corner said, get your butt in gear and let's go.
That's right. He's walking through. He's walking right through Hurtado, and that's and you know that's pretty difficult to combat. But you know when he does that, he might just walk into a left himself. Right here above us, the sweat is pouring down on him. It's a little bit of a rain shower because these guys are working so hard. Now throws a left at
Look
this, and then
it looks to me like Tszyu is really looking for the left. Looking to the left to catch him.
Yeah, that's a good.
Watch him right now.
That's a good power punch that he has. That left is a strong left.
Punch it out, punch it out.
It's like a semi-hook, if I could call it that, because he doesn't bring it around. He brings it between his jab and a hook. There it is. Now that was more of a solid jab right there by Tszyu. Anyway, and he takes it right. You see these guys come right back.
There he comes.
And in the meantime, Tszyu goes down low and has an effective body shot. Goes right back upstairs. Tszyu comes in with the right that misses.
It looks to me like Tszyu's corner said, hey, mix up your punches a little bit more.
It looks that way.
A good right.
To the right that comes in. Effective. There seems to be a little more determination on the face of Tszyu.
Either determination or desperation.
Well, okay. Or confidence.
There you go.
And I'll tell you what, I think those punches are hurting Hurtado. Tszyu holding with the right hand and punching with the left. The referee wants no part of that. Splits it up. There's a right that misses. But Tszyu keeps following Hurtado around the ring.
He's definitely aggressive. Tszyu is definitely after. Good.
Body shot by Tszyu. Right after the right, he followed it up with that left down hook. You can hear that right here. Another left by Tszyu. It looks like Hurtado's in a little bit of trouble right now. He's blinking his eyes. He's got to cut
20 seconds left. We'll see if he backs away a little bit.
I think I detect a slight cut in Hurtado's left eye. Tszyu seems to be coming on, and this is definitely a Tszyu round. Right here, the goalkeeper
Body shot
there for 10 seconds. Coming right to the end of this round, and a good round for Tszyu.
You're going to give that round to Tszyu.
I'm going to give that to him.
Well, I'll tell you what, the fight has not slowed down in particular as far as the fighters go, but as far as the punching to the head goes, I think it has slowed down a little bit. They've, each corner has probably said, Nick, let's go to the body a little bit more. And to this point, at least, I would have to say that Tszyu is definitely got it on Hurtado at this point.
Look, on the inside, he's got an uppercut on the inside.
A little bit frustrated that he can't get off a little bit sooner. You can see him talking to his trainer there. But he's taking some instructions, and he seems to be confident. He's nodding his head.
Look, see his eyes.
Listening to Lou Duva a
Can't let
little
him
bit
get
in
a
our
shot on
corner,
it. All the
close
good
to
work's going to be
us,
nullified.
he says, you know, let's get going. What are you doing? And, yeah, easy to say. You're not out there fighting.
Well, there's the start of the fourth round, Cal. I'm sorry, the fifth round.
Fifth round. Going right at him. Tszyu's going right at him.
Tszyu's really pressing the fight right now. He wants to get this job done. He's moving forward. Still flat-footed. Connects with the right. He's in the corner. And they're clinching and moving. Right now, Tszyu's right back on the attack. Right back in the corner above us.
They spent a lot of time over here.
Good right hand by Tszyu. Yeah. And another right hand glancing off of his chin. A left right below his nose, zoning up. Another left that lands. Another left and a solid right. Tszyu seems to be taking charge right now.
It seems like they told him, let's go. This is your round. Let's do it now.
And I'll tell you what, he's got his hands up high, so it's hard for him to get hit back. Tszyu has caught another solid left, straight left to the face. And a right to the side of the cheek. They exchange lefts there, Cal. And a solid right, a solid left by Tszyu.
Both exchange blows there. About three connected out of the 5 or 6, Nick. I'm sorry.
Well, there we are. A solid left and a good shot. A good right shot. Another solid left. Tszyu is taking charge, Cal. Another left to the face of Hurtado. Tszyu is keeping it at him. Left and a right. Another solid left.
Hit him with a left.
Another good left. Stinging left jabs right now. Stinging left jabs. He's keeping it in his face. He's looking for an opening for that right hand. Left, left, left. I'm telling you, that's a boxer's best friend when he can keep that left in his opponent's face. A little short uppercut.
Hurtado's going to be wondering, what can I do now? He's trying to back away, but that's not doing the job either.
Yeah, right now, he's not coming back. Tszyu's giving him 6, 7 jabs or punches without getting anything in return. Tszyu continuing forward. Another left. There he goes. Back in the corner. Left and right to the midsection.
Got him on the ropes. Got him on the ropes.
The crowd said Tszyu. And that body shot drops him down. I tell you, Cal, they take their toll. Those body shots really hurt. He's down for an 8 count. He stands up. Referee's asking if it's okay. Wipes off his gloves. Let's get down. Now Tszyu picks it up. And a body shot shakes the trick again.
Same spot.
They're coming into the ring. They stop the fight.
That's it.
That's it. Fight's over. A couple of solid body shots kicking down. And you can never count.
All right, we're going to watch it again here, Nick, and I'll tell you what, you can tell with his body shots coming midway through this round, actually before that, because the round.
Here it comes now. We're going to look at the first one right now. Watch his solid left hook to the liver here. There comes the first knockdown right here. You see how he
body, and then hit.
He just sinks down. Here comes the second one now, Cal. That's that body shot again in the same spot. Right over there.
235 of the round.
It was a good fight.
It was a great
fight. Tszyu just had too much power for Hurtado. It was, it catapults him now. It's going to be bigger things for him in the future.
And didn't it start out that way, though? I mean, with Tszyu coming at him, and then, he tried to come back. Hurtado tried to come back. Hurtado tried to come back, and he did knock him down in the first round, but after that, it seemed like Tszyu, I think if we're talking power between the two,
That's
you have
true.
to go with Tszyu.
Absolutely. Even though both fighters went down in the first round, when Tszyu went down, it was more of a slip. Here, we're gonna get a replay now of the first round where we were talking about with these knockouts.
Right.
Now watch this here. You see?
Body.
Now that was a solid knockdown there. There was no doubt about that knockdown.
It was a combination
now
of the body
get the
and head.
second one here.
And the same thing. Almost the same thing there.
And again, now see, those were solid shots there. Now on the other side, we're gonna go to the ring.
I'll tell you what, it shows why he's the #2 rated super lightweight contender. A combination did it in twice tonight.
And he's smiling. Okay.
We're going to go to Michael Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 2 minutes, 35 seconds of round number 5. The winner, and now WBC interim super lightweight world title holder, Kostya Tszyu.
Okay,
right,
the ring is full now. The cheers are going here, Cal. I mean,
I'll tell you what, no surprise.
Terrific fight night.
No surprise, but I'll tell you what, from the get-go, this fight never let up.
No. Okay, we're going to go to replay now, Cal. We're going to take a look at some of the action in this fight. This was quite a night for Tszyu.
Well, Tszyu, I think, anticipated knocking him out earlier, but as we will see here, they exchanged some good punches. Body, head, body, down early.
See, now we're going to see it again here, Cal, the second time around, but watch, it's a shot to the same place in the left midsection there, and he just took the steam right out of him. Those shots really hurt.
I gave you one the other day, remember?
Yeah, I remember that one.
And you're still sitting. It was a great bout. I think all the fans came to see. Came to see
Larry
this.
Merchant's
got to work.
Thank you, Jim. Congratulations, Kostya. You have another belt. But in that first round, after you belted him, he belted you back. Were you shocked?
It's a stupid thing for me. I remember I told in the press conference that I'm rushing always too much. I'm from Russia, I'm rushing too much. and I have to calm down myself, don't rush, because he's a great puncher. And a split second I forgot about
But
it.
you thought you could end the fight right then and there, and you came in wide open.
Yeah, probably this way. And who knows what's happened in the first round in my mind. But now I've got a belt. This is the more important.
Were you surprised that Hurtado stood and fought with you rather than running from you?
It doesn't matter if you have to run. You have to stop to punch. And it doesn't matter. I will wait for this opportunity for all night. Still, if you can't run and punch same time. When he stopped, you have to punch. You have to fight me. And I'm waiting for this opportunity. Or like this, you just stood in front of me and fought.
All right. Next, you're mandated to have to fight Miguel Angel Gonzalez.
Yes.
And would you then fight, if you win that fight, a rematch with Vince Phillips?
We'll see. We'll see. First of all, this one is meant to defense, of course, against Gonzalez. It's. I mean, I'd love to fight Phillips. I'd love to fight Phillips. For him, it's going to be a great opportunity because I've got one belt, he's got another belt, and which belongs to me, and
which used to belong to you.
Used to belong, exactly right. But I believe in a condition like today, I'll going to show the great fight.
Just one last thing. Your eye began to puff up in the very first minute of the first round. Were you aware of it and aware of the danger of it?
It's a scratch. And I'm the man. I'm the boxer. I don't care about this kind of thing. Oh, look good right now. And to be world champion without scratch is probably not fair. And I'm very proud to back home with a belt with a little bit of scratching and.
So you're saying that mouse under your eye is a badge of honor.
Oh, it's enjoyable part of being world champion.
Thank you very much, Kostya. Jim.
Thank you.
All right, Nick, there you have it. Just like you said, I'm Russian, and I was Russian. And it looked like that in the first. No, it's true. It looked like in the first round or two, he was maybe going out of his element a little bit and rushing the fight too much. And when he knew he might have time against Hurtado to win this fight, but he tried to end it early.
Well, as it showed out, he had a lot of confidence. Tszyu knew that. He knew he was doing good, and we had a really good night watching him.
It was a great time. Kostya Tszyu wins.